NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Dolphins and the Chiefs on Sunday night.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store. As it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need.
He's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Eluding the pressure right. That ball caught. It's Rice. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
After the catch.
And he takes this into the end zone. Over the century mark here in the wild card round. Right back to him on first down. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mahomes going to throw. They'll roll him out right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A big play. Defense gets ready to take over. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. He's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you get that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
One stop. I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. Let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
That'll do it for...
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Cardinals and the Saints, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Superdome here in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the New Orleans Saints. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports. Allen going to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great... They'll start the drive with Harris. Shrugs the tackle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath. Settle.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. Now a give. Running left is Harris. There he goes, left side. Najee Harris. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Tonight, he's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long. just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon.
The NFL playoffs are here, and this matchup on Wild Card Weekend is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Bengals and the Jets. All that and more coming up next.
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, we begin a triple header here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the New York Jets. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for.
Burrow on play action. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get... Taylor's made the decision. He's going to go ahead and throw out the red challenge flag. So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have one challenge remaining. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant from 21 yards away. That's Burrow. Now he's loose at the 40. Now inside the 25. Jamar Chase. And all the way in. Got into the playoffs, but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get away from it a little bit. But they also will all look at their own errors, their own mistakes, and wonder how they could have played a little bit better. So if they get in this position again, they'll be ready to win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. No bigger stage than this one. Sold out MetLife Stadium, located just outside of New York City. Coming up, divisional round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Escapes the defender. Still on his feet. Inside the 20. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will take. Kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
A lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way. At this juncture of the playoffs, but with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Day.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Eagles, and it comes your way next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, we've got an ultra-important divisional round matchup in the NFC, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they too were winners. Following the interception, Mayfield. And this will be caught by Metcalf. Mayfield on first down. That complete. It's Tyler Scott with it. He's to the 15. Touchdown, Seahawks. Tyler Scott, 60 cents to throw. Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man in slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been...
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Cardinals and the Packers on Sunday night primetime.
The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and the temps, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid range. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game. And we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Green Bay Packers. Hello, everyone. As the postseason continues here on EA Sports, we're pleased to bring it to you. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And who has the edge here? You got one. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
It'll be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cardinals. Najee Harris. On first down, Allen. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he'll be taken down, but not before they fall at their own 20-yard line. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rondale Moore, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals continue to pull the field position thanks to the interception. Now a first down carry for Harris. 10. And he is in. And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all.
It's time for the AFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Kansas City. It's the Ravens and the Chiefs, just ahead on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold out GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it should be a great one, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Across midfield. He's on his way. And he will take it on in for the Chiefs touchdown. Offense gets set to take over. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update back. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Dancing to his left. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away. Ball, CD, and then they try to go for it on fourth down. Didn't convert. Probably left a bitter taste in their... As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go. Great season. Not a whole lot to hang their head about.
Not at all. And, you know, the winning side, they're so ecstatic. They're going to the Super Bowl. But for the guys that we're talking about, they've got to figure out how it's going to go next year. Are they going to be motivated by this loss? Or will this loss linger and really make them, you know, make it tough for them to come out of the gate strong next year? Only time will tell.
It's the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Seattle. It's the Cardinals and the Hawks on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Hello, everyone. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The postseason continuing here on EA Sports. And, man, it is electric in here, and it should be conference championship time.
I don't know about you, but my butterflies in my stomach, they have...
Back to Walker on first down. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker. Here's Mayfield.
Not like to let it in without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker. It's time for us to sign off. Thank you so much for watching, and good night, everybody. And that will do it for
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Raven team as they get ready here. It's been a good season for them so far. They're just looking to keep that momentum going forward.
They like their record. Now they want to increase it. A win here could really get the momentum going in the right direction.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. good offense, good defense, and some key plays.
5 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this. There he goes, left side. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, 65 yards. And the Seahawks are an extra point away. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to have the hook up to Scott. Through the middle of the field. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown! Tyler Scott, 92 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in. This is 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker with one final need to put a bow on this title bout. And the Seahawks are the class of the NFL. Seattle wins the Super Bowl. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.